Namaste everyone and welcome to Data Millennials. Hey everyone, welcome back to our Google Data Studio series. In this video, I am going to tell you about advantage and limitations of Google Data Studio. So let's go and see the advantage first. So the first advantage of Google Data Studio is that it's absolutely free. Google won't charge you anything for it, and you are completely free to share this report with anybody who would have this link based upon your sharing pattern. Either you can share it with few people to edit those reports, as well as you can restrict the user as a read-only access. Okay, so the first one is it's free to use. The second one is that it can connect almost to any other data sources. So whatever data sources is available out there in market, it can connect to it. There are few of the systems with which Google Data Studio cannot connect currently, but I believe in near future you will have that options also. So the third advantage is real-time data integration. So what this real-time data integration mean is that suppose you have used your Google data sheets as your data source and you are updating certain records in your Google data sheet. At the same time, Google Data Studio will also try to refresh the data source and try to get the updated version of the data. So even if it doesn't do that by itself, you will have a refresh button on Google Data Studio, and by clicking on it, the entire data will be refreshed for that particular data source, and at that particular time the data integration will be going on and you will be able to see your dashboards. So that is the real-time data integration. Now the fourth advantage is it saves a lot of time for your monthly, weekly, fortnightly reporting. It means that it's just a one-time investment where you just have to put some time and try to create a dashboard, and after that you will have that dashboard which will get refreshed either on a monthly basis, weekly basis, daily basis, fortnightly basis, and you won't have to put a lot of work into it. So that's how it saves a lot of time. It's just that at the first, when you're creating the dashboard, you have to put some time so that you can create something out of nothing, and then you will always have that actionable insights from that reports. So the next advantage is access unlimited widget options. So when we are talking about widget options, this means that you will have a lot of different kind of charts, bar graph, and different type of table. Even you will have pivot tables with heat maps and everything, where you can visualize your data in an effective way. So the next advantage is the Data Studio report sharing is fairly and very easy. You just need to input the email ID of the person whom you want to share that report, and while sharing it, you can provide either edit access or read-only access to that user. The next advantage is scheduling email with the report. This one is one of the fantastic advantage of Google Data Studio, is that you can schedule your report to get refreshed either daily at a 12-hour basis, 4-hour basis, or on a monthly basis, and your data will also get refreshed at that time. As well as you can schedule your email with this report. So suppose if you're scheduling that email on a daily basis, what will happen is that the data will get refreshed, your dashboard will be refreshed before sending that email, and the email will be shared with the list of recipients which you have given in the scheduling email template. While sending the email, the Google Data Studio will make sure that your entire tables, which is a table or graph present in the report, will be present in the email body also, and it will attach the entire dashboard as a PDF version. And the last advantage is that you can build the interactive experience, or you can build the interactive dashboards with Google Data Studio, where you can click on a particular thing and it will give you a lot more information about it, that what exactly is this insight. So these are the advantages of Google Data Studio. While we have this much of advantage of Google Data Studio, there are certainly few limitations also, and frankly speaking, I while working on Google Data Studio, I have only felt that there are three limitations of Google Data Studio. First one is that you won't be able to work, or you won't be able to complete the complex visualization, which is not possible with Data Studio. If you want to include multiple uh, dimensional data, you won't be able to do that. The second one is that it may be slow in case of a live connection. So as I said, that it's a real-time data integration. Once a system has a real-time data integration, there might be a possibility that the system would be slow. When I'm saying system, it means that this Google Data Studio is completely cloud based, right? So when your data is getting updated in your data source, there might be a possibility that Google Data Studio would try to refresh the data, and it might take few minutes. Generally it doesn't take that, but it totally depends upon your internet connection. And while the data updation and the data sources refresh, it might take some time for you to refresh and show you the updated data. And the third one is limited support to join data, that is to be only left join. So currently in Data Studio, we will only be able to join a certain number of data sets. And while I'm saying join, it means that we will only have the flexibility of left joining the data. And this left joining or joining the data in Google Data Studio is known as data blending. So we have only left join at that time, but I'm very sure that in near future we will have multiple joins, as we have in SQL. We have multiple joins in Google Data Studio also. So we have reached at the end of this video. In our next video, I'll show you how you can create a new report on Google Data Studio. Hey, if you find this video insightful, then do check out other videos and hit the like and subscribe button.